Hello everyone, I'm back with another art tutorial and today we'll be painting an aesthetic moon. For the background, I'm using a greyish blue shade for which I first took a good amount of white, then mix some black into it so that it becomes a grey shade, and then I mixed my darkest shade of blue which I had, which was Prussian blue. Now after mixing this shade, it may happen that your shade is not dark enough. Then you can always add more of black. Once you get a dark greyish blue shade, you can use it to paint the whole background. As you can see, today we are not using any masking tapes. Then I mixed a tiny amount of white to the previous shade to make a comparatively lighter shade, and I'm using it on the lower part of the sheet in horizontal strokes. And I'm moving this brush from the bottom part to the upper part. There has to be a smooth gradient between the two shades. That is, as we come from top to bottom, it should be a dark to light gradient. I'm painting with this lighter shade with very light hand strokes. If there is a major border line between the lighter and the darker shades, you can use a tinge of water and blend the darker and lighter edges. I used some white at the bottom part and blended it right there. After your background dries up, take some white paint and mix some water into it so that it gives you a thin consistency. Take it on a brush and tap on it with another brush so that you get white spots on your surface. This is an easy trick when you want to paint a lot of stars. It gives you a natural effect since it gives dots of various sizes. You can also add dots with hand. After all this dries up, find the center of the sheet and using a compass, I'll be drawing a circle here and I'll be overlapping it again and again so that the circle is visible on the dark surface. This circle is actually for the moon. Now for the moon, we are using a fresh reddish pink shade for which I first took a good amount of white, then a tiny amount of orange so that it gives you a flesh tint kind of shade. Into that, I mixed a good amount of crimson and also some pink if needed. With a size 1 brush, I'm using this shade first on the borders of the circle. The major part of this shade has to be used from the top right corner of your moon, and it will keep fading down as you come towards the lower sides. I'm dabbing the paint into the surface. Then for blending the uneven edges, you can clean your brush, get rid of the excess water, and with that moist brush over the borders of the blue and the pink shade. As you can see here, I'm blending the edges of the moon with this moist brush. Some smooth light blending on it will do your job. You can always take more water into your brush if needed. As you can see, the pink is coming onto the blue surface and blending. Here once again, I made my brush a little wet again and I'm blending over the uneven pink spots so that the borders of it blends with the blue in the surface and it looks a little natural. You can keep on adding pinkish shades from your palette and then blending them using a moist brush. Before blending, always clean your brush. Once again adding coats of pink. and blending down. I'm using a lighter shade here, for which I had mixed some white to the previous shade, and with that added some more highlights. Now we are starting with the silhouette part. So for the land area, I'm using black paint. Once again using a size 1 brush. We'll be painting a hill kind of structure here with black paint. And on top of that, I painted a small tree with light hand strokes so that the branches come out to be thin. Here you are with your aesthetic moon painting. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, if you recreate this, you can send it to me on my Instagram handle, link for which is given in the description. Thank you for watching.